So this is my second review of a movie based on a book. No, it's not Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, not even Twilight. It's What to Expect When You're Expecting. So, What to Expect When You're Expecting. Second movie-based book. First was Think Like a Man, which I thought was a decent movie. Like, funny enough. This is the other one. I saw Think Like a Man and this on the same day, I believe. And, well, Cameron Diaz, Jennifer Lopez, Elizabeth Banks, Chance Crawford, Brooklyn Decker, Ben Falcone, Anna Kendrick, Matthew Morrison, Dennis Quaid, Chris Rock, Rodrigo, Santoro, and Joe Manganiello, and Rob Huebel, and Thomas Lennon, and Amir Talai, and Rebel Wilson, and that's it, I guess. And you're thinking with that cast, that must be pretty funny, right? You'd be wrong. Think Like a Man. It was the same, like a lot of pretty good actors, and they gave it their all, made it very entertaining. This one, not so much. I gotta tell you, the directing, very whatever. The writing, I don't know. Am I trying to vomit? I don't know. But I mean, good lord, these stories aren't really enjoyable. Like, you can sit there and watch it once and maybe be entertained. I think you might be more entertained if you've had a child or you're thinking about having one. I'm not, okay? I can somewhat understand what people might be going through better now, but I mean, ooh, Jesus. And there's obviously in these types of movies where it's multiple stories, some are better than the others. Like, Think Like a Man, for the most part, all were pretty good. But, like, maybe one of them was my least favorite. This one had a couple. It's like, this one was struggling to get stories I liked. Jennifer Lopez's story I liked, and Elizabeth Banks' story I liked. Jennifer Lopez's was kind of... It wasn't really funny, but it was entertaining. And Elizabeth Banks was actually funny, because her and her husband, who's the guy's name? Because the actor's actually very funny. Ben Falcone, their story, Elizabeth Banks and Ben Falcone, their story is pretty funny because it also brings in Rebel Wilson, who's always funny, isn't she? Yeah, I guess. And it connects with Dennis Quaid and Brooklyn Decker's story. Theirs was probably the most entertaining and funny. And then you got Jennifer Lopez's, her and her husband are adopting. Elizabeth Banks is the one that's pregnant and having a lot of shitty times. And then there's Cameron Diaz, who looked pretty damn buff, I'll give her that. I mean, she looked ripped. Like, she was working out for this movie, and I guess that makes sense because she plays someone that's like a fitness person. But her story was not very entertaining. It was just kind of boring, truthfully. And then you get Anna Kendrick's story, and oh my God, I hated her. I mean, I like Anna Kendrick, 50-50, Scott Pilgrim. For some of Pitch Perfect, she's really good. I hate her. She's a fucking bitch. The guy that she's with, pretty much something happens, and then the pregnancy and all that. But it's like, first off, you're the one who got pregnant in a ridiculous way. It's like you weren't even trying to prevent it. It's like, hey, I just met you. Let's do it on this car right now. Yeah. Oh, is this a Snickers wrapper? Maybe you should put that on. There's still chocolate in it. I don't care. It's like she wasn't even trying, and then once she's pregnant, stuff happens, and she just gives this guy shit the whole time. It's like she's shitting on him, treating him like a little bitch. It's like, come on, he's doing everything he can to help you and be nice and make you get through this the best he can, and you're just treating him like a piece of shit. Anna Kendrick was so unlikable, that story. Oh, frick. And then you get basically the father's club of guys that already had babies, like Chris Rock, Thomas Lennon, and all those guys. They were kind of funny, but I mean, it also has Joe Manganiello shows up a couple times. That guy, holy damn. I honestly think, don't get me wrong, Jason Momoa is a good actor enough, but I think that Conan movie might have been better if they got Joe Manganiello. That guy is freaking, he's a big, buff, alpha male looking guy. I guess that's why they put him in Magic Mike. Yeah. But that Father's Club story is kind of whatever. The whole movie, though, pretty much just felt like it felt really mediocre and like everyone was phoning it in. I mean, like the Elizabeth Banks story, they felt like they were trying to, like, she was funny, Rebel Wilson's funny, like the people in that story were funny, and like a couple other times people were funny. For the most part, felt pretty mediocre, like they were all phoning it in, just like, oh yeah, it's another one of these movies, so just say the lines, just get it over with. It felt so bland and boring, I really didn't like it. It actually pretty much kind of sucked, I would say. It's not the level of Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve where it's complete crap. But I mean, I just saw Think Like a Man after this, and I kind of like this movie, and then after seeing Think Like a Man, I'm like, no, that movie's actually pretty funny at parts. This one felt mediocre in retrospect after seeing it, and I like it even less than I did before. I'd probably give it a C-. Not a very good movie. It could be entertaining, but whatever, just bland mediocre. If you like this review, like or subscribe, comment below. If you've seen the movie, tell me what your favorite story was. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.